we are fishing the Fendrod fishery for 48 hours in the school holidays. Let's go!
With William!
Middle rod screamed off, but then stopped, so I thought it was a bird. And there he goes.
We ran out with no shoes on, have you? So this one took out Eddie's rod to the side and he wrapped it around the rig about 15 times, so yes, not ideal.
You want to kiss it? God, he's trying to get me.
He's trying to get you, is he?
Yeah.
And here we go, setting up bivvy camp for the second time in 48 or 24 hours really. Eddie's slapping together William's bivvy and I'm about to start ours. Our mini bivvy town is up and just gonna get the rods out because you know, I really don't feel confident in this peg at all. I've fished it about 4 or 5 times and I've always blanked on it. But it's got literally one of the most bits of water you can fish. There's a spot over there. But yeah, confidence isn't great. I know that if you can see that little tuffet of whatever's growing out there in the water, I think last time I was spot into that and the swans parked in it and sat there and just trashed me, so I'm not. But then everybody fishes to it, so there's always something mooching, there's always bait put on it, there's always something mooching around, so it feels like you should fish to it, but do you want the hassle? Because the ducks will destroy you for fun on this lake, the swans will, and even the seagulls. But yeah, I'm going to just sling some rods out first, small PV bags, and see how it goes from there.
Dad, my phone's dead.
Charger's in the bag. Finally got the rods out, did a bit of spomming. I'll show you the mix actually. It's a hell of a messy mix. What we got? So I got pigeon conditioner, Atlantic crab and marine zest, boilies mixed in there, chopped up peanuts, and I did put some ground coffee granules in here just to give it that bit of something different. On top of the fish, a bit of coffee. So, and then I've put the rods out. If you look at the markers, I've gone, that one's dead simple, it's in the water. Then I got for the 2 highest tree markers. Eddie's going to put a rod out towards the buoy out there. Was that there? That's where the buoy is. And William's going to be fishing a rod over here, and he's going to go right of that. So we're covering a big chunk of the sort of area in front of us, and I've put about 20 spoms over all the spots, so it's a bit of bait out there and there's a few rods out there. Might be overkill, it might be just what's needed to actually bag one of the big ones. We will find out. But yes, we're all ready for the night. I've tied up a good chunk of PV bags ready to go, and yes, it's time to settle down and get some burgers on the go. I think tonight I'm going to cook some burgers. We got the, I don't know if you can hear this in the background, we got like a horrendous burning noise, as if you know, the ones where they lime painted on the roads and they're burning everything off, and it's borderline sunset and they're up there burning the roads, so it's going to be a quiet night. Got the lights fading fast. Let's just got my just got the burgers done. There we go. Oof. No cheese, no bacon, no onions, just ketchup. You enjoy any burgers, Ed?
Why does it look weird? Like, why are we dark?
Because it's getting dark, Ed.
Yeah, but it isn't that dark.
On the fish news, I spommed out where I've been spomming to. Questionably full of that. About 5 wraps further than when I was spomming at the 15 wrap line. Big common launched itself out of the water. So I quickly reeled in one of my rods and banged it straight over there. So we're chasing the big common that jumped on the other side of the lake. If the fish jumps and it's on the other side of the lake and looks big, I think it's going to be massive. So, yeah. That's fish news. Casting out a shoal fish.
Know?
Do I know?
The farther the fish, the smaller it gets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's called perspective.
Uh-huh.
Remember, Eddie's giving me a lesson in perspective. Right, and now my burgers, and hopefully we'll catch a fish. There he goes. Billy Boy's turned up from rugby training.
Yep.
What time is it?
It's
Like 8:30 or something like
it's
that.
about 8:30.
Wow, you got here late.
So you're gonna get your rod ready and track that out. I mean, cast it out into the baited area.
Oh, my rod?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you never bit in my leg.
Ed,
I didn't bite you. You didn't wait. You just went and launched into the sky. So yes, William's having a cup of tea. Eddie's there. He was fishing with prawns, trying to catch an eel, and that's
Didn't
coming.
work out.
We didn't have nothing apart from the swans kept wiping him out. But,
Found out he didn't have any prawns on, so he decided to cast it back out.
and there's my rods out there, waiting for that ominous big carp that was bouncing around to take off, and it's not happening. So it's just gone midnight.
It's stuck.
William's run out and hit to my rod before I
Oh
could.
my god, that is a lot bigger than I thought it was. And he seems to think that he can swim through a net.
Big fish.
Yeah, really big.
Right, let's get him up and have a look, is that?
Yeah. Okay, so it's about 12 o'clock now, 12:30 maybe, and the middle rod screamed off, but then stopped, so I thought it was a bird. I walked away, it beeped again, I picked it up, I reeled it in, and then there was this 22 pound 6, so yeah, 22 pound 6 common.
Absolutely mental.
I mean, he didn't fight at all, but then when we got him in the net is when he got a bit mad.
He went mental and took the little hole in the side of the net,
And
made it a big massive hole and nearly
Yeah.
got out. Absolute welter of a common. I would have said more than 22.
yeah, he looks really big.
There we go. There's the other side.
Yeah.
Total powerhouse. 22 pounds. Is that your biggest carp?
No, not mine, I don't think. He looks really big in the water. His mouth, his face is stuck on there.
Oh, I can't see anything.
And there he goes.
There it goes. 22 pound beastie, off he goes. What's the biggest carp you've ever caught in the UK?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
I'm sure it's that ghostie you had at 17 pounds, so that's the biggest carp you've had in the UK.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm sure I've had a bigger one.
First bit of action from the Fendrod. It's now midnight, quarter to 1. Rods are back out. William claimed my rod, claimed my fish.
No.
I'm not happy about that.
I might have.
But,
to be honest, I didn't even think that there was a fish on, because
it's swam at you, didn't it? That was the rod I chucked at to show him fish. It was a big common, and that was a big common. So it could well have been the fish that was jumping around in the margins.
It's a really weird fish, because it's like either really calm and tired, or just bouncing all over the place.
Mental.
So yeah, it probably swims around really calm, and then once in a while just jumps up.
So hopefully that's a sign of things to come. A good couple of big fish, and some big fish on the bank. But yeah, we ripped the net with that one. Luckily, we've got another net. I'll have a look at that tomorrow, see if I can stitch it up. Or I have to replace it, maybe. I don't know. Right. What are you doing? Eating biscuits now, is it?
Yeah, bedtime.
It's bedtime, Ed. Well.
Yes, no.
Right.
Dinner time.
Hopefully we'll see you later. Oh, here we go. First night success. £21.2. Big chunky scaled mirror carp from the Fendrod Lake in Swansea. Taking on a little Atlantic crab mini snowman with a bottom bait and the mini pop, and Eddie'd sprayed him down with a bit of marine zest power spray. But, taken at 4:11 AM. Absolutely fantastic. So this is the second fish. William had the first one, so 220s back to backs. Right, let's get some photos and we'll strip this one back. Well, I'll flip around the other side because it's a proper scaly one. You can see the scales of sight. There we go, another big scaly flank. Well, mainly bald, one of the thicker lines of scales. But yes, feels like ages since I've been having fish up the Fendrod. Winter didn't pay me well at all this year. So we've got a cracker now. Happy. I'll see if I can get a bit of sleep for the rest of the night now, before we can get some fish in the morning, hopefully. Right, let's slip this one back. Almost ready straight away. And away she goes. 18.9.
So close to a 20.
Nearly there. Not as big as the last one, or the one before that.
But it's still a decent size.
So, I've literally slid my Crocs off. I was getting my feet back inside the sleeping bag, and screaming run again. And it was like a one-toner, no pause, and it was running for the full time. I was shoving my shoes back on, running back out, and I picked up the rod, and when I connected it was ripping line as I connected, but not the big horse I was expecting. It's slightly smaller than the last one, but only slightly. £18.9. And he's going to wake up now, is he? There we go. £18.9, full rack of scales. Well, nearly. I think there's a patch in the middle's missing. Atlantic crab, snowman again. It's like fishing in France. We're in the middle of South Wales. Right. We get a common. It's the same both sides, but this one's an up and down patchy line. Oof. Yes. Absolute powerhouse. Ripping line, screaming one toner, and then try to battle me off into the trees. But we got him in the end. 18, was it £18.9 was it? Well? Yeah. Right, let's slip him back.
So tired.
Gonna take some photos of me.
He's already gone.
Ready to go straight away.
And there it goes.
Oh, good morning. So the kettle's on. It's now gone 10 o'clock. Eddie's up and about like a coiled spring, bouncing around all over the place. He's moved all the rods this morning, so they're all over the place. But, he's put his rod in next to ours because he thinks that because we caught something, he has to be there. But yeah, crazy little night last night. Oh, wind's picking up now. Let's get in. Yeah. So when you go, I'd like to catch a couple of carp tonight, and you have them at time intervals where you literally don't end up sleeping all night and then you're ruined in the morning. Yeah, but you take it. You take it. That's 2 20s and an 18. So that was an awesome night. William's chuffed. William was up with me all the night, and now he's knackered to the world, sleeping in his bed. There we are. It's fast asleep. Look at him. Wakey wakey. No. So.
Wait, is he finally awake?
No.
Aww.
He's just turning over. So we're here for another night, and then we got to pack up. The idea was slow pack down on us on the Saturday, so we can do whatever we want. But William does charity work on the weekend for the Wales Air Ambulance, so he's we've got to get him back so he can be at the air ambulance place for 1 o'clock. So yeah, it'll be a fast pack down tomorrow morning, and hopefully we'll get some sleep. Otherwise I'll be zombified walking around getting things away. But yeah, we'll have a run through a few things today. I'll show you the rigs. I'll show you all the stuff that I've bought off Temu that are on the ends of my rods. So that'll be interesting. Right, I'll leave you with Eddie fishing with prawns for perch over the side of my rods, which he has knocked a few times.
I hate my life.
What?
Snapped me.
It snapped you? What was it?
Something. But whatever it was, it bended this rod so hard.
Bent the rod right over. I can see your rod was hooked over, and then it snapped it.
Yeah. And then I said, Dad, I'm on. Snap. Aww. All you have to do is basically put a lead on and it's done.
Is it a lead, is it? That's a bit of a big hook for perch head. You concentrating really hard on that rod? With your phone in your hand?
No.
Another mega breakfast on the bank. Sizzling up the bacon. Oh, looks lush. And then we got, before I left, pre-cooked sausage. I cooked a load of sausage in the air fryer. I'll just cut them in half and bung them on the pan. And I got 2 hash browns that I pre-cooked as well. So we run out of hash browns. And then put an egg on the top of it all. Top it all off. Double bacon, double sausage, hash brown, and an egg. And a bit of squeezy ketchup. Ketchup on the egg? Yes or no? Oh. Right then, just past midday. Put another 10 bombs out and tried to slackline, but the wind is pulling everything all over the place. Eddie's burnt his way through most of my back lead, so I'd like to back lead off here, but I've got one. There's William's rod out to the side there. It chucked at the bush that I never liked, but he's done a fish last night, so so I need to. This one's bow in, and the other one's it's strange. The wind's pulling them in totally different directions. This one's been pulled over here with the undertow, and that one's been pulled over there with the wind. And that one's just slack. That one's just slack. There we are. I know if something takes it.
10, 20 an hour ago, you dad.
Oh, it's a big... Dad, it's going to be alive.
Guided a bit there. This way. Come on.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it was. Oh, God. I'll do that one then. That's connected to this. It's going into the net. Yeah?
That wasn't my fault.
Yeah, well. Sorry, no.
Doesn't matter, mate. It's really something wrong, isn't it?
I hate my knife.
Hang on, Ed, you're walking through the lane here.
I haven't caught
Your
fish.
dad's going to hook into dad and you're walking through the lane.
I haven't caught fish yet.
Yeah. It was a bream anyways.
Ed.
Bream are smelly, mind.
Right, I just finished bombing out the last of the bucket. Put it over the 3 spots I've been fishing, and we had a fish off all 3 of them last night. So Eddie's gonna just trash the woodland in the background. But yeah, it's a pretty quiet day, nothing really happening. Just all I've done is had a chance to put a bit of bait out. We have had some spots of rain in between. Eddie had a bream on and it came off just as they were trying to net it. That's it. We had the fish last night. That was good. That was awesome. But hopefully, if it plays a bit like yesterday, we got here and nobody was catching anything. And the guy up from us had one about 10 o'clock. The guy next to us again had 2 this morning, about 3 o'clock. And we had fish at midnight, 4 and 5 o'clock, so they're feeding during the night by the looks of it, and it's all through the night they're staggering down. So hopefully I've put enough bait out there to keep them in the area if there's a lot of fish feeding tonight. The coots have left me alone pretty much today. They have been diving, they always do, but yeah, I'm happy that there's a good chunk of bait out there, and hopefully we can bag a few more tonight. Ed, what are you doing up there now?
Climbing a tree.
Right. Yeah, he's been wired since he got up at 6:30. I think I've heard dad about 1,000, 2,000 times. But yes, it's been with the dry, like no action during the day. It gives him nothing to do and he's climbing the walls, metaphorically speaking. Right. Mr. Ducky, been riding his way around the lake anyway?
Yep. Riding your own duck.
Riding your own duck, it's awful, Ed. We got ducks on the side and then we got 3 pigeons in the tree above us, picking fights with each other and whacking each other in the tops.
I think they're trying to suffocate each other.
Getting a bit of face-on-face biting. Dinner time? Ed, what do you got?
Happy Meal.
Happy Meal. So we've broken the cardinal rule of like eating on the bank by ordering McDonald's.
No.
No. There we go. Oh, down dog. I've got my Big Mac meal with no cheese. Not bad, have a cup. Oh, have a cup. Yeah, go on. No, think of all the saturated fat and salt. Oh, Eddie's finally into something. Trouble is, it's not fighting back. What is it, Ed?
I think it's a stick.
I think it's a stick. It's half a tree by the looks of it.
Oh my god.
Doo-doo. It's a monster. Whoa! Oh no, it's sunk right by where. Oh.
Yeah. It took my prawns.
Well, the stick took your prawns.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna get it now. I'm reeling this like it's nothing.
It's moving.
Ed, just reel it quick.
Can't make this moving.
Reel it quick.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't do it that fast.
Yeah, so don't stop reeling. You have to bring it here.
Breathe. Take it down the side. Oh no, bring it in the middle.
Oh, stop. Is it breathe? Put it on Ed. Oh, it's an eel. Eel? Ma'am, it's an eel.
I'm not holding that.
That's the first thing you learn out of the boiling. Look how happy you are.
You can force me to hold
Look how happy you are.
I'm not holding that.
That's a big old eel.
Put it in the cradle.
Bring it down to the cradle.
I reckon he's 3.5. I reckon he's 3.5. He is
£1.
one and a half.
£1.8.
£1.8.
There we are. First eel on a boilie.
1.5 pounds.
So we've actually landed, apart from that big massive one.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick him up for a quick photo?
I'm scared that he's gonna get my hands really slimy.
It's alright.
Just touch him. Or flip. How do you hold them again?
Yeah, like that. There we are.
There we are, let's try and take a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Eel. That's a beautiful eel.
Turn it to me.
No wheels are beautiful, like.
Do you want to kiss it? God, he's trying to get me.
He's trying to get you, is he?
Yum.
He's
The
having a
slime
sniff.
sticks on my hands.
Could you see him then?
There we go.
Let's release him, please.
He's a fat little eel. I'm surprised he's only £1.5.
Should we weigh him again?
No,
no
it's
point.
fine. There we go.
Let's release him.
So a quick lesson on cleaning eel slime off your hands. So you get your hands nice and wet in the edge of the lake, and then you rub it in the dirt and mud, and then you rub your stinking hands together until all the congealed lumps of eel slime are absorbed into the earth and stone. Ed,
Yeah.
look at that. It's not very light, is it? Right, let's rinse it off and see if I got any eel slime left in my hand.
I've still got tons. It's like peeling off dead
One of the
skin.
biggest eels you've had out here though, Ed?
Yeah.
Well, after my bit of food, I just put all the rods back out. Fresh PVA bags on all of them. They're all crushed. Well, it's crushed everything. Crushed peanut, crushed Atlantic crab, crushed marine zest. There's actually some breadcrumb in there. Like a bag of breadcrumb ground down and then poured over Atlantic crab. There's bait syrup. And the little update I've got is that William has decided he wants to go home because he's got the charity shop in the morning. So there he is, his final thing on the bed. He hasn't literally lifted his face from his phone unless the alarms go off anyway. But yeah, we've packed on his bivvy.
I haven't even been on my phone, mind.
There's still chops in here.
I'm deleting photos and I've barely been on my phone.
What's your battery on?
51.
51. When was it fully charged? This morning?
It was on 80% when I woke up. And it is now... Why is it?
You've been playing that block game, haven't you?
What time is it?
I don't know. 8?
That late already?
But yeah, this is the last time you see William in this vlog. It'll be me and Eddie. Eddie's just taking the dog for a walk around the other side. Can't see him at the moment. But yes, give Eddie a chance to catch a carp anyway. William hogging the light with the biggest fish.
It's already 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
7:30.
Okay.
Today's going really fast.
William's gone home. It's me and Eddie versus the lake. We haven't seen a carp since 5 o'clock this morning, but you never know. There's plenty of bait out there, and they fed through the night last night and died in the day, so I'm hoping we'll see something. Right, let's get this out. Then rain's starting to pick. It's going to be a wet night tonight.
Two of the rats. They're there.
Well, it's been raining since about 10 o'clock, and now it's 3:45 a.m. and we just slipped another big common in the net. Eddie got up to help me net. And a nice big common. Mental scrap. We'll have a look at him now, proper. Stopping on 25.
Is it?
Well, roundabout.
Oh yeah.
So I would say 25, spot on. Oh, right, mental. Well, it wasn't mental, it was weird. It was a screaming run. It literally took off down to the right hand side of the lake into the main bowl, and I had to pull it back all the way through. And there was a bit of grating in between, which got me a bit paranoid that I was going to hit something a bit sharp. Where's that bucket going? You know where the water bucket is, Ed?
There.
There we go. 25 pounds smack on. And a bit of a mental scrapper.
Where's your phone?
It's my pocket. So this one took out Eddie's rod to the side, and he wrapped it around the rig about 15 times, so yes, not ideal. So we got a big carp and a big tangle to sort out. But again, the little Atlantic crab snowman, as we've been fishing on all of my rods. You keep touching the camera, don't do that.
He's wet.
Yes. Mental, come on, £25. Brilliant. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's the other side. Proper chunky lump of a common. Nice. And you were up to see it this time, Ed?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's slip him back. Oh, and then sort out my tangled mess. And then zip up enough on that side. There we go. Off he goes. Well, I just had a bit of a wind down chat and I didn't have the record on. So yes, sitting in the bivvy, why the holy hell, it's now 25 minutes past 4, so it's 40 minutes since we had that fish. Yes, back in the bivvy, Eddie's back in the sleeping bag. He was sitting there going, I'm cold, I can't get warm. When I checked, he'd opened his sleeping bag all the way down, so because he wanted to be able to jump out at the first sign of a run, or the first sound of a run. And his sleeping bag was open all the way down and he was freezing and he didn't understand why. So I've zipped his sleeping bag all the way back up. And hopefully he'll warm back up now. And I put his jacket over him to keep warm. But yes, they did start feeding in the night. Like I was hoping. If it follows like last night, we had a run at midnight. To 1 o'clock. and then we had one at 5 and half 5. And now we've had one at nearly 4. So let's see, hopefully we'll get another 2 runs in the night and get another couple of fish on the bank. But yeah, can you imagine when I was doing the vlogs back in the day, back in my first, on the old 720p camera, that was the high definition camera, and I took my first 20 down here. Who'd have thought I was doing vlogs where I was catching 3 20s in one night? Or one session, not one night. You run out with no shoes on, have you? Hey, come on. Can I help you?
Let me get my shoes on. Let me get my shoes properly on, and then
Going into the back of the trees, right? See the line? You think coming up? Yeah, but yeah. Come on, yeah. Keep it tight. If he starts going back down that way, call me and get the rod again. Coming up. Very good, Steve.
Daban on that rod, isn't it?
Yeah, you just need to learn back into it.
Watch yourself so you don't fall in.
So look, is there a big one?
oh, it's pretty big.
It is biggies.
Heavy that is.
Heavier than the common.
No, but heavy.
That was heavier than you expected when you pick up them, wasn't it?
One armed it, and I was expecting something that was like, oh, I could just swing that in, and it's like, oh, wait. That's
That better not be it. What is that saying?
22.8. So Eddie's already asked me for a bit of help. He got to the rod first of all. We had to steer him round, but here we go. He is a bit heavier than I thought.
He's not 22 pounds.
No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's 22.8.
No,
But
just go so it's
you got the rod before me, didn't you? Nice morning wake-up call. What's it now? I don't know. Is it 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? 7. It's still morning. There we go. And it's behaving for you now. Another 20. So we're doing alright, don't we, Ed? Cracker. Not the double run I was expecting in the morning, but that was a bit optimistic, really. But yes, another one. Another fish on the bank, and another monster. Right. It's slipping back, is it?
What number fish is this?
This is carp number 5 for our visit. Awesome stuff, Ed. Off he goes. Bivvy cereal. Cocoa Pops were a treat when I was a kid. Eddie must spill that at the angle it's at. Oh, well, we had quite a downpour last night, but it wasn't that heavy, except we're under the trees, so it continues to drip down through the trees for a good sort of, like, I don't know, hopefully not very long. It's supposed to be a bit sunny later, so we're going to get everything dry and then do the slow, hard pack down. Because William left early now, we don't have to slam and get everything packed up and off here, so he can get off to his job in the charity shop. So yeah, easier sort of run for me. But still everything's wet now, so I'm sort of glad he isn't here, because we'd have been packing everything away wet. But yes, good little 2-night session so far. Could get better. Well, we had five fish, and then only one of them wasn't 20. Gotta love it, yeah. Right, I'll see you later. As you can see, got a makeshift kitchen. Doing a last morning breakfast in the bivvy. I got a burger bun left over, so I've rammed some bacon and eggs and a sausage in it for my last breakfast of the day. Eddie decided to have something else. I scooped up and made him some toast over the hob, and he's having some bacon to go with it. But yes, enjoy. We're in pack down mode now. Eddie's playing with the old milk bottle and the water. I just reeled in my rods, took them back to do a car run. Now we're doing the final sort of second barrel load up, and I just picked the rods up and launched them to where I've seen fish show in the last 2 days. I'd probably bring nothing, and I'll reel them in about 10-15 minutes, but we shall see. So that's the end of our 48-hour night fishing session. We had nothing during the day, all the fish were in the night. Eddie's last one was early this morning, 7 o'clock. Oh, he did have an eel and lost a bream in the daytime, but amazing session. We turned up after doing the session on the half-round ponds where we had 8 carp, and then we turned up here. I was expecting it to be pretty hard. Not a sniff of anything. Well, we saw one fish jump in when we arrived, and we didn't see anything after that. And then the nighttime run started going. 3 on the first night, 2 of the last night, and then 2 last night. Yeah, so we had, what do we have? 23, 21,
20.
No, 18.
18. Yeah.
Then
we had a 20.
Then an eel.
Then we had a 23.
25.
25.
And then a 22. So we had 5 carp, 1 eel, and 4 of the carp were 20s. So it's probably one of the most prolific sessions I've ever taken the boys out on. Anyway, Bivvy Village behind us is all gone and packed away now, and it's time for us to go home. So all we've got is memories now. Back to school Monday, boy?
No.
Right, we'll catch you next time on the bank. Ta-da.
Bye-bye. Right, so I'm going to show you, or run you through the stuff that I've managed to pick up off
Temu, and I'm currently using on my rods now. So the big winner for me is I picked up a pack of these 50 hooks. I've got them on all 3 rods now. I've been using them for a while. The stinking hands have been on the bank. So let's have a look, see if they are like the quarter crank, I believe. Pretty much the same pattern. They are razor sharp and ridiculously strong. Quite surprised, I was expecting something a bit sort of second rate. But yeah, I picked them up off Temu. 50 in a box, which is the equivalent of like, I don't know, 5 packets at about £6 a packet. So that's £30 worth of hooks. I think it cost me £2.98 or something like that. I've got another one I haven't opened yet. They are size 4 lock hooks. They cost me, they might cost me £3. I don't know, I can't remember. Adding on to that, got myself, because with the lock hooks, I bought the lock hooks to make Ronnie rigs, and I managed to pick up a pack of, like, what do they call it? Yeah, it doesn't actually say what they are. Oh yeah, it does on the back. Spinner swivels, and they're the ones that you slot the hook clean onto, and then use a bit of shrink tubing to sort of keep the hook set for making Ronnie rigs. So I've been looking for bits and pieces to make Ronnie rigs, and these, I think it was like less than £1, I think it was, for the packet. So yeah, have you heard of Rig Trip as a company? Because I haven't. The other thing that I'm actually using at the moment, I've got some 45-pound lead-core leaders. If you look at the packet, I was looking at the packet, I thought the packet looks similar, so I did a quick Google search. See if I can find it. There they are. Look at this, side by side. So that's the Fox's edges, and that's the one I had off Temu. Either they are the same thing, or these ones are being copy versions of it, but I've got them on. I've landed 4 20s in the last 48 hours on those rigs, on those leaders. So it's not as if they're lightweight and fall to pieces. They do what they do what they say on the packet, even though it might not be. It might be copying what the other person has already done. The other things I've got that I haven't actually tried is 2 things. PVA bag loader. I picked this up. I do like using mesh, but I thought I'll have a look at this. I think this was £4. It's the small PVA bag solid bag loader with 25 PVA bags preloaded, and there we go. So I haven't actually used that, so I'm going to probably in the summer now when I go other places and I want to fish solid bags, I'll have a go at using that. So, but I haven't used it, and it's pretty much exactly what you see in the supermarkets. I say supermarkets, tackle shops. For it's unbelievable, like tenth of the cost, which is, well, I don't know, probably a third of the price for that one. And another thing that I picked up, which I don't think I've ever seen before, which I thought would be pretty cool. It is like a furry leader. So what we've got a weed coated leader called just Carp line camouflage. There is a brand name on the side. It's from the Yuyanglu district in the Hunan province. I can't even pronounce the name of the company. Yudang Dora Trading Co. So what we got with this is it's, what's it say, £35 braid, and it's coated in like a weed type coating, and what you can do is the weed type coating just slides down the line, so you can tie your rig up and everything like that, and then pull the weed type coating up to where you need it, so where you've got your hook and rig, you've got a piece of weedy looking camouflage coming from the lead. So I thought that would be pretty interesting, cool. And again, this wouldn't, I can't remember, it would have been about £3. So this is something I plan to use in the next couple of sessions as the weed starts coming about, like it does. It's still early in the year. I say early in the year, it's May in 2 weeks or a week. So there's my little bit of Temu stuff that I picked up. I haven't gone out and bought everything and anything I can. It's only stuff that interested me. But I'm quite cool at it's quite cool that you can pick up like packs of heavy duty durable hooks that are razor sharp. And they are a couple of £1 when, if you wanted to buy them in individual packs of 10, you'd be paying £35, which is pretty cool. Right, there's my Temu collection and stuff that I've bought and tested out. So the hooks, amazing. The leaders haven't failed, they're pretty good. The other stuff I'm going to play with as the summer goes on. And here we go, I've just reeled this in. You can see there's my Temu hook. That's a standard lead. And there is my Temu leader. Putting my rod over. Pretty much the same as what you buy in the shops in the UK. Probably is the same. But, yeah, these hooks. So I bought these hooks, I don't know, just to try them, and the same hooks I was using for the last 8 sessions. I think they've done, well, this done a 27, not this exact rig, but these hooks done a 27. They've done 220s from that pluck with the named water. They've done countless fish in the half-round ponds, and down in Thatcher's Island, and of course the 5 fish we've had in this session. So they're durable and strong.